Alright, let's dive into what's happening in the markets right now, because there's a lot to unpack, and honestly, it's pretty fascinating. So, the Dow futures are inching higher after the blue chip index hit a new record close. Sounds impressive, right? But here's what's really interesting. This isn't just about numbers ticking up. It's about the why behind it. Personally, I think what's driving this isn't just earnings, though those are strong, but it's the broader optimism around AI. I mean, Nvidia rallying after Elon Musk said SpaceX is going all in on their chips. That's a big deal. It's not just about one company, it's about the entire ecosystem of AI and how it's reshaping industries. What many people don't realize is that AI isn't just a tech trend. It's becoming the backbone of how companies operate, from manufacturing to space exploration. So, when you see the Dow hitting records, it's not just a random spike, it's a reflection of this deeper shift. Now, let's talk about the flip side. While the Dow is celebrating, the Nasdaq Composite dropped 0.83%. Why? Well, tech stocks pulled back, and here's where it gets intriguing. Investors are taking profits, which is normal, but it also shows that the market is still trying to figure out where to place its bets. Are we in an AI bubble, or is this the new normal? In my opinion, this pullback isn't a red flag, it's a sign of a healthy market recalibrating. What this really suggests is that while AI is driving growth, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Some companies will thrive, others will struggle, and that's the nature of innovation. Another detail I find fascinating is the role of geopolitical tensions, or the lack thereof. Oil prices are cooling because there's optimism about easing tensions in the Middle East. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about oil prices, it's about how global stability impacts markets. When geopolitical risks fade, investors feel more confident, and that confidence flows into stocks. But here's the thing. This is a double-edged sword. If tensions flare up again, we could see a quick reversal. So, while it's a positive sign right now, it's also a reminder of how fragile these gains can be. Now, let's talk about inflation, because it's still the elephant in the room. Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook said she's prepared to act on interest rates if inflation doesn't show signs of cooling. This raises a deeper question. How much control does the Fed really have? Inflation has been above target for 5 years, and the risk is that it becomes entrenched. From my perspective, this isn't just about raising rates, it's about whether the Fed can restore credibility after years of missing its target. What makes this really interesting is that the market seems to be pricing in a soft landing, but history tells us that fighting inflation often comes with economic pain. So, are we being too optimistic? Finally, let's not forget about SpaceX. The lockup provision expiring on Thursday is a big deal. Insiders can sell up to 911.5 million shares, and that's after the stock already dropped 13% on Wednesday. One thing that immediately stands out is how much SpaceX is spending on AI, $18.4 billion in the second quarter alone. That's a massive bet, and it's not without risk. Personally, I think SpaceX is playing the long game, but the short-term volatility is unavoidable. What this really suggests is that even the most innovative companies aren't immune to market pressures. So, while SpaceX is a pioneer, it's also a reminder that innovation comes with a price tag, both literally and figuratively. So, where does this leave us? The markets are at a crossroads. AI is driving growth, but it's not a guaranteed win. Geopolitical risks are fading, but they're not gone. Inflation is still a threat, and even the most innovative companies are facing challenges. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about stocks going up or down, it's about the bigger trends shaping our economy. In my opinion, the real story here isn't the record highs or the pullbacks, it's the uncertainty beneath the surface. And that's what makes this moment so fascinating. So, what do you think? Are we on the cusp of a new era, or are we just riding a wave that's bound to crash? Let me know in the comments below.